Right, episode 3. Best 10, top 10 players of the season.
Decent.
Big ones.
Good stuff.
Yeah, the big.
Same
very
panel.
big.
Same panel as usual.
Yeah.
Back again.
Back again.
Back
We're gonna kick it off. We'll kick
What
it
a
off
great
with the
win
honourable
from. I'd just like to say, fantastic win from Chelsea tonight.
Yeah,
Absolutely
very
brilliant
good
win.
goal from Giroud. Unbelievable
Quality.
We
quality.
really didn't have to mention that.
stuff. We had to mention
No,
that.
we outplayed
People
them.
were-
We outplayed them by a long way as well.
Yeah, it was good to see.
Slightly off topic.
So, should we start with 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
No, we'll definitely start at 10 to 1, but before
Yeah.
that, we'll do the honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions. Okay.
So
Just
wait,
a few, just a couple.
Tom, you did all the averaging for this.
I did. Oh yeah, I've sorted out this list.
Is
We
it
all put in
correct?
our own. We all put in our own lists, and I've compiled an average of them all, and it is spot on.
Oh, is it? Is it spot on?
If I
Yes,
get better
I-
after you said that.
You know me, mate. Reliable as ever. Kicking it off with the honourable mentions. We got Thiago Silva.
He's been brilliant. He's been brilliant.
Who put him in there?
This was Joey. Yeah, had him in at 10th.
How good?
That's
How,
okay.
no, how good of like an impact on the defense of Chelsea is? He's been unbelievable. That
He's
doesn't
been
make any sense.
He's been
He's been
critical.
great.
Critical. I
He's
think
had,
without
like, the
him,
injury.
But overall,
Yeah,
have to
he's been
remember
great.
the whole league.
you have to remember he's 36 as well. He's 36.
It's like I'm thinking a little bit as well what they do for the team as well as how important they are taking.
And
that into
he doesn't
account.
speak a lot of English as well, and he's been really good. He's really helped the back line be more defensive. We've had some poor defense in the last few years, especially Lampard's first season, and I
Yeah,
think
Kurt
him coming in.
Zuma's shit.
I mean, because you put him at 10, it's not too bad. Like, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right. That's only the first one.
Good. He's been good.
Second up, we have a surprise call. George put him in at number 9, and it's none other than Luke Ayling.
It's baby.
What a shout.
Yes,
Fair enough.
baby.
Fair enough.
Yes,
He's
I
good.
respect
baby.
that. I respect
Playing the
that.
centre-back
He's
pretty
played
much
the
all
most
season, out of
minutes out of
position.
anyone. Out of anyone in the league, he's played the most minutes, played the most games, and as a defender, he has the most tackles in the league. Like, how can you argue? What a
Honestly,
player, baby.
Okay,
And he's playing for Leeds.
But don't Leeds have the most goals conceded?
That's more
He's
Yeah,
a
the
wing back,
tactics.
though. He is a wing back.
But that's
No,
how they play. They
yeah,
play
that is how they
score
play.
big.
And also,
Mm.
they've had so many injuries in defence. Like, Ayling has been, holding that defence, keeping it from not being, disastrous.
And he's come up from
true,
every level of football. He's come up and he's met the challenge and I watched the Leeds documentary on Amazon Prime last year, and I love Luke Ayling.
Oh, yeah.
And he
He's a
was
nice
talking
guy.
about
He's a nice
he
guy.
was talking about when he gets to the Premier League, he wants to just be at that level. He really wants to be at that level, and he is. So big up to him, legend.
Yeah.
All right. Fair play. Next up, James Maddison.
James Maddison.
Is he an honourable mention?
Honourable mention still, yeah. We're not in the top 10 quite yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
honourable
fair
mention makes sense.
play.
He had a
would have
poor
been in
start
mine.
to
It's
the season.
difficult to
For
fit
good
him
reason,
in.
at least.
He's just a good all-round
Yeah.
player. Get some
He's
goals.
just a
does,
good
yeah.
all-round player.
Yeah.
He could have been in the team, but it's just hard to fit him in. Let's be honest.
Especially
with
this
the
season.
start he had though, it's hard to put him in as well. He's kicked on 2021, but in 2020 he really didn't do too much.
True that.
Fair play. Yeah, he was injured for a bit, wasn't he? But all right, we'll get into more or less the top 10. 10th was actually 2 players tied. So we'll start with Marcus Rashford.
I had him in at 10th.
You had him in at 10th, and I think Joey had him as well. So
I think I had him.
Yeah,
I think I had
stayed
him
in there.
8th. But to be honest, he very nearly didn't make it. I had Harvey Barnes. Probably could have put Harvey Barnes in.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
He
He's also
didn't quite
honourable
make it.
mention. Mm.
I think if
Very
you were
close.
to put them both in
Yeah.
11, I think it wouldn't make too much of a difference.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Harvey Barnes has had a
Rashford has been good though.
He has been good.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
put him in.
exactly.
He's been class.
He has been
Yeah,
Very
good.
good.
He's
Got,
definitely
fifth most
United's
assists
second
or
best
something.
player.
So,
he's United's second man.
He definitely deserves to be in.
Well, we'll get that.
More than the more.
But yeah, okay. And then with him in 10th is Joao Cancelo.
who put him in?
Shit, I should have put him in.
I put him in. I had him quite high as well. And
Where'd you
I
put
can't
him?
believe no one else had him.
Where'd you put him?
I had him, where is it? 5th.
Fifth,
He's been
mate.
by far the best right back in the league.
He's been
Fifth?
immense. He's been immense, I think.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
has
have
been
him in at all. I mean, I
world
didn't even think about him. I must be
Yeah,
honest.
like I can tell you why he wasn't in my team is because I actually forgot he played football. So I
He got benched for so long.
right back on the bench. You know.
Yeah.
Keep him
Well,
there.
until this season he's just taken it to a new level.
He's
been
been
Yeah,
good.
this season he's been the best right back in the world. Like, he's been absolutely world class.
Yeah, easily.
James, like.
He's been good. Up him. He probably deserves tied 10th.
Yeah.
All right
in
then. On
my-
to 9th. Heung-min Son.
Yeah, didn't make my top
Yeah.
10, but I had him right on the outside, like 11th or 12th.
Yeah, I had him on the
I had
fringe.
him 10th.
I had him
I
split.
started-
Him
He
or
started so
Suchek.
well.
I had him split with Suchek.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That he started
I had
so
Souček
like unbelievably, but he's still like third. Not maybe not third, but he's still quite high up in the goals and the assists.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Um,
And he's worked really well with Harry Kane, especially.
yeah, like
I mean,
Tottenham
not
have
now
had a
lately,
bit-
but I think after a few games they're gonna get some form and it'll get better in time.
Yeah.
They're on course to break the record, like goals and assists between two players. It's mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair
All
play.
right. All right, there we go. On to 8th. My beautiful Czech bastard, Thomas Souček.
Yes, sir.
He had to go in.
I had
Yeah,
him
fourth
in.
in the league.
It has to be, mate. He's a joke. He is a joke, mate.
4th in the league. He's got
Something
what, 10
else.
goals
8 goals from
10.
DM. 8 goals from essentially
DM.
DM. Yeah, I mean, I say
He'll
DM.
play
He
like a
covers every
warrior,
blade of
so
grass.
like-
It's unbelievable.
The Czech Patrick
Need more
Vieira.
players like him.
You see him going to pick Kufal up when he got injured.
Oh,
He's
man.
immense.
Running
He's
over.
at Tottenham. When he split his head open, that was incredible.
He got up immediately after
Yeah.
to try and block the
Yeah.
shot. At a
Determination.
different level.
Yeah.
He-
No,
he
he's
runs-
class. Unbelievable
box
to get
to
that many
box.
goals from being a defensive midfielder as well,
Yeah.
and like they've been like really important goals for West Ham as well. So
Yeah.
So useful in both boxes.
I mean,
he's
He's possibly been your best player and you're 4th in the league. Like
he's
I
easily
can't
our
like
best
this.
player for me. Like,
yeah,
there's not too much. There aren't going to be. There aren't any other West Ham players in there. If that's a spoiler.
yeah, no.
It's
And
not
they
a
wouldn't
sport
be.
that no one thought there was going to be.
That's what I meant. But yeah.
Love that.
And I think he's actually a lot better on the ball than people give him credit for as well. He's really
Where
improved
did-
that side of his game.
Where did everyone
stages.
have him?
I had him at number 9 or 8.
I had him
Yeah,
around
8th.
there.
Yeah, Jack had him 9th, and then I think you all had him 8th, so he ended up 8th.
Yeah, I don't
Might have
know.
had him
Which
7th.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, he's
I
been
think I
very
told
good.
you to swap Rashford and Souček in my text afterwards, but I don't know if you would have done that. It's a lot of effort.
And how much was his transfer? How much was his transfer with Sufa?
He was 20
together,
mil,
like-
and that's including
Yeah.
5 mil from last season.
Yeah, that's
Like for
phenomenal.
his loan. It's
That
in
doesn't
this
happen
day,
a lot.
It's immense.
With that impact, it
Not
doesn't
really.
happen.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I want more from Slavia Prague, mate. Sign him up.
Buy the whole team. Just bring him over.
Honestly, I'll take them at this point.
Yeah.
All
Get
right,
a load of Součeks in.
we're on to 7th. This is a big one, maybe a bit of an outsider, but I think most of us had him in. It's Patrick Bamford.
Yeah. I think he's been incredible.
I don't
think-
like
Yeah.
it.
He's been immense.
He's
I
proved
didn't
a
really
lot of people
realise
wrong.
it.
He's proved a lot
I
of people
didn't really
wrong.
realise it too much until I looked at the stats. And
I can't
he's
believe
been
he's that
so
high up.
good.
I can't believe he's that high up.
It makes
baby.
sense though.
I had him
No,
third,
I mean,
baby.
considering where he's
what,
come
ninth in the
from.
league?
He's like
And he's the
third in
top
the
scorer,
goals,
third
and he's
top scorer
like
in the league.
4th in assists, baby. He's playing for Leeds, baby. He's running shit, baby. Like you can't argue with it. he should be higher than 7th, mate.
I just
Yeah.
don't like him.
Coming up from the Championship, mate, and he's like 3rd top
Yeah.
scorer in the league.
It's
Chelsea
mad. It's
reached
mad
that.
how
It is
Young
insane.
transformed him.
Mad.
Like,
put him
even
third,
the
like, I had him
Championship, he wasn't
third.
doing anything.
Yeah, you had him
Now he's
third.
banging
That
in
was
goals
huge.
and Prem. Like, it's
I
all
couldn't
think-
believe
I
you had him.
Because he's on like this near the same amount of goals as Kane, and then like he's got like 4 or something less assists, and he's playing
Yeah,
at Leeds.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I think he should be higher up.
But if he was to go to a big team, would he have the same impact?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a
He's
tough
weird
one because
striker.
Leeds.
I get what you mean, Joey. Like, I don't really like him either. He's a weird striker.
Yeah, and his celebrations are a bit.
quality though. On the
He is
ball,
quality.
he's so
You can't
silky.
deny. He is, yeah.
Yeah, his general play's always been
Wrong.
really good, and he's just added the finishing to
Yeah.
his game this season. He's been
Complete
really,
striker.
really good.
He scored again tonight.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, he's a joint second now in the league. You've got to
Babe,
respect it.
he should be
Got some
higher than
bangers
7.
as
Leeds
well.
attack has been so good all season, and he's the
He
main
should,
part.
he should be in that top 3 conversation, baby. He should definitely
I
be
don't
higher than
think so.
7.
I don't
I
know
don't
about
think
that,
so.
mate. Like,
We'll
not
get
sure.
Definitely
to
higher
that.
than
Yeah, it's
7.
questionable.
If you're top 2nd joint goal scorer in the league, you should be higher than 7th in the like top 10 Premier League players this year.
Especially if you're playing for Leeds.
It's tough, mate, because
And
we've
if you're
got
for
some
Leeds.
new ones coming up, and you'll see it's it's tough to
We'll get
argue.
there, but it's like DCL above him because DCL's got less goals, less
DCL
assists.
didn't make the list.
Oh, well, there you
No
go.
one really had him. When I was looking at it, I was stuck between DCL and Bamford. I couldn't really have both of them.
I was
Bamford's
considering
just
him as
been
well.
better. Yeah.
But we also need some
Yeah,
It's
defenders
weird.
and midfielders.
Everton are like higher up in the league, but
I
just
think
feel
he
like
deserves the
Leeds-
honourable mention at least.
DCL should be in there.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's done
He's
well.
been very
It's tough
good.
on him. It's really tough on him.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that disaster.
Moving on, the man himself, the man who we all love, the man who's going to bring football home. Hopefully, it's Jack Grealish.
Didn't even have him in.
Yeah.
I can
Sick,
understand
that's-
why.
What? That is ridiculous.
I
That-
mean,
how can you not have him? Like, what he's been
Yeah,
doing
how
for
do you not
Aston
have
Villa is
Grealish in,
ridiculous.
mate? Like,
Because I looked at the
Aston Villa-
stats and he's
And
got
Aston
no
Villa
goals.
was
did you
so
look at the
good this
stats?
year.
You looked at chances
He's got-
created.
He's got like no
Bale's
goals.
one as well.
His
That's what I
like his
looked at.
match ratings, like he's if you average all his match ratings throughout the season, he's like top 5.
Yeah, just no goals. And then when
Yeah.
I looked at the assists, he was like down like 10th or something. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
but
he's
Villa
so
have
like,
been,
yeah,
Villa
but
have
like-
been doing well.
like, he's like the only reason they
He
are
is
where they
world
are,
class.
so-
He is very
He
good.
is-
He is very good.
He is world
he
class.
should-
Villa
he should be
are
in there.
fucked without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be in
He
there.
is
I actually
Villa.
didn't vote for him.
And if you think how important he is to that ability, Mark, imagine Villa without Grealish. They'd be
Yeah, I feel that but
relegation battles.
this season a bit more. They've started to find like other players that people have started to love.
Barkley's
Yeah.
had a
Not
good
really. Like
impact.
there's Watkins.
Yeah. McGinn,
bigger.
McGinn.
Watkins.
McGinn,
Like-
McGinn, I don't think's been quite the same when he. since
Who's
he's got
that?
the injury.
Douglas
No, I
Luiz.
mean, McGinn's
That
been very
Douglas
good.
Luiz.
But he used to
Douglas
get more
Luiz is very
goals.
good.
He doesn't.
Douglas Luiz has been class. Konza.
Very good
Like-
concept.
Barkley's
Yeah,
also
the
had a good
defense is
impact.
really good. The defense is solid, but in terms of like getting them goals, it's Grealish and Watkins. Really, that's about it.
Watkins has
yeah.
been really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has he got 10
Martinez
goals?
as well.
Yeah, he's up there in the
Martinez is class. Martinez is class.
Yeah, that was a great sign.
Yeah. Martinez.
He
is
was
very good.
He could have been in my list. I don't really think about goalkeepers.
Yeah, he's been really good.
I said to
He's
Tom,
been
like, do we
well.
include goalkeepers? But it's hard.
That's got to be one of the signings of the season, in my opinion. I think he's been
Oh, yeah,
really
for
good.
sure. For sure.
Yeah,
100%.
Arsenal there, let him go. Standard.
Classic Arsenal
Yeah.
transfers.
Yeah, they get David Luiz, Willian. We get Giroud. They let
The
go
only
of
reason
the
they got
goalkeeper.
Willian only went to Arsenal so he could play around with David Luiz in their restaurant. Like
Yeah.
300, gave him
around in their
£300,000 a week for the next 2 years. to
Crazy.
go hang
3
with
years.
David-
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Mental.
where-
He's not even going to play next year or the year after. He's just going to hang out with David Luiz and get fat, like
Yeah.
chilling in their little
Yeah.
restaurant.
David
Well-
Luiz has been offered a coaching role.
Yeah, but he's such a cool guy. So, like, you know, I like him. He's the best. David Luiz might be one of the best.
Agent Luiz.
Surprisingly
Right, yeah.
enough, no one actually had David Luiz or Willian in their lists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
wouldn't
think that's
put
quite
David
surprising
Luiz
as
in this
well.
business, would you?
So
Like,
should we move on a bit?
yeah.
I think we stay on David Luiz.
Maybe in
Honourable mention.
He's been so bad.
Okay.
so bad.
We're up to number 5. Number 5. James had him number 1. It's Ruben
He's
Dias.
number 5.
Ruben Dias.
Yeah.
He's number 5. What? Nah, I'm not having this. Okay. Virgil van Dijk comes to Liverpool and completely transforms Liverpool's defence, and he gets second in the Ballon d'Or ranking and is easily player of the season. Ruben Dias does exactly the same for Man City, and you're putting him 5th.
Didn't you say about Cancelo earlier though as well? How he pulled out as well.
No, but Diaz has been the one who's completely transformed that defence. He's that.
I had Diaz number 4. I had Diaz.
Yeah,
number
but Diaz
4.
has improved Stones. Stones wouldn't have been this good without Diaz. Without
Diaz
Stones'
has been
best
good,
years
but
was
he's not
completely
been.
next
He's not
to him,
been as.
and now he's
he's
good
not been
again
as-
when he's with Ruben Diaz.
I mean, in
I
his
don't think he's been
defense,
as good as Van Dijk though. Like if he wins a Champions League, maybe
He has
I'll give
been
him
this
that.
year. He's been world class this year. He's been one of the best centre backs in the world this year.
yeah, I think
he's-
One of.
everything.
But Van Dijk was clear, like when he was doing his thing.
Yeah,
at
but
Liverpool,
Diaz is clear as well.
In the
How-
Prem,
how,
in the
like, it's so
world,
obvious
not
how-
sure, like,
Yeah, but haven't
Yeah,
Man City had like 20 different partnering centre backs this season? Or they just played?
Yeah, Diaz
Yeah.
has been literally the one who's always been there.
yeah, Diaz has more or less. But
and they've got a
Yeah,
really good goal
always been
difference
there.
as well.
No, they have been really good. They don't concede a lot of goals. He has
Yeah.
been really solid.
Exactly.
I don't know about.
yeah, he's
And in
been
the first
class.
half of the
You can't
season-
deny it. He's been class.
In the first half
Just
season,
a-
they couldn't score a goal as well. And
I
they
think it
still
just depends, like-
miles clear because they just weren't conceding. And that's
Just depends how you
literally what
wanna-
Van Dijk did.
It just depends
I
how you
don't
want
know
to
if
rank
it's
it. I
all
think.
Diaz the
Like-
same way that it was all like Van Dijk. I just don't know because they have Rodri and
Who
Head,
else
who
has
just
it been
sits.
Who else has it been then? Defensive.
Well, I'm saying no.
Well, Stones,
Rodri,
like, Cancelo's
Rodri's had a
been
great
back.
season.
Stones
Rodri's
has
had a
been
great
really
Stones
good.
has had a
Stones
great
has been
season.
immense.
Cancelo's been
Stones
immense.
stepped up
He's been immense
massively.
because of his attacking
Stones
output.
Stones has almost
Stones has been
performed
really good.
as well as
Yeah, because Diaz has
like-
improved Stones. Like you could say Gomez was insane for Liverpool, but before Van Dijk arrived,
I don't
Gomez was
know. I feel like
nothing.
the
Barely
gap at
played.
Liverpool was bigger than
Yeah,
it is
the
at City
gap at
between
Liverpool
them.
was bigger.
Yeah, it was a bigger gap
Between Van
but
Dijk
Man
and the rest
City
and
have
between
improved
Diaz and the rest.
dramatically. And
They
that's
have
down
been.
to
No,
Ruben.
he arguably deserves to be higher, but we do have another City player.
He's been
coming
more
up.
important to Man City than Gundogan has been.
I don't know.
That's a statement.
Maybe. No, yeah. Like,
We could move on.
Maybe.
We could move on right there because
Hard
guess
to
who number
quantify
4
that.
is?
Gundogan.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Gundogan
Gundogan.
full.
Gundogan with 4th.
I had
the
him
I have
fifth.
quite high up.
I had him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
been
had
very
him.
good. I think it's 10
He's
goals since December.
It's 11
Yeah, but
now or
also-
something. It's ridiculous.
Also,
From
even
like
at the
he
start of
doesn't
the year,
he doesn't even play at 10. He plays a similar role to Souček. He's box to box,
Yeah.
yeah,
and he's
like
Not quite the same.
he
but,
changed his
Yeah.
role
No,
like,
he's
in
box to
like
box.
December.
but he's more like finds the gaps in between the lines and like in between the
yeah,
defenders.
but not in between the lines though. He has late runs to the box and then appears quite deep when
Yeah,
they have
but
the
he
ball.
does
he's
it
quite
all
deep
so
and-
well. Like, he's so good. He
Exactly.
never loses the ball and stuff.
No, he's a class player. I just don't
Exactly.
think the Souček
He's a
comparison is
perfect
very
midfielder.
good.
Yeah, he changed
Yeah.
the way he plays in December anyway. Like he has, like you said, he
Yeah.
had 10 goals since December.
Well, De Bruyne got injured and Pep
yeah,
was,
exactly.
like,
Pep,
crying out
Pep
for someone
said,
to
like-
step up.
but
someone
even in
just had
that
to step
first half
up
of the
and eat.
season, I think he was class in that first half of the season as well. Like even
Yeah, but he
with
added the
role
goals.
he was doing then.
He stepped up and just
Yeah, and then when
like,
he had to change
started
to a different
carrying them,
role, he did really
essentially.
well.
he's been carrying them. They haven't had a centre forward the whole time. Like, he's
Yeah,
been immense.
class. He's been class.
Exactly, like, and they're miles clear of the league. How can they not have like a top 3 player in the league? Like Diaz and Gundogan have to be in the top 3.
Because I didn't go for like I went for like players at their club, like what they do for their club. Like,
Yeah, I thought
individually.
like that with George.
Yeah.
Like Diaz falls
with
into
the
that.
City, I feel like it's like every player is so good.
That's
Like,
the
they're all
thing.
so fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, is De
They'd all
Bruyne
be
even
there.
in this list?
No,
No.
but he's like third in assists.
Yeah.
But
Exactly,
he's
but
like so
he's
good
been
every
injured. He's
season.
been
This
injured.
season hasn't been his best one in the last like couple of
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, but
Don't
I
like
mean,
it.
it's
Why would you
difficult.
put him in team of the
It's difficult to
season?
say that Patrick Bamford's had a better season than De Bruyne. I mean,
I don't
Well,
think so.
actually
No, it's
did have
really not.
Bamford and I had
It's
De
really
Bruyne,
not.
so-
no.
Patrick Bamford's definitely had a better season than Kevin De Bruyne. Individually, like in terms of expectations they would have had at the start of the season, he definitely had a better season.
But then, like, do you base it on
100%.
expectation? Do you base it on just like quality?
Yeah, because like
You know,
all the players are not at the same level. They're not all at the same team. So like, you have to like balance it out a bit.
Yeah, first.
Like, I don't know if Bamford was at City, would it be different? I don't know. It's hard.
yeah,
But I get what you're saying about Diaz though, James. Like, he has been classed. It's just, I think because the whole team's so good.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I
And
feel the
Gundogan's
defense
taken
is
Gundogan took the
like
spotlight
last
off
season,
him.
Man City's defense was like poor, and they brought in Diaz and they brought in Ake, but Ake never plays, and then suddenly they're the best defense in the league.
yeah.
Like, and you just have to look at Diaz and see the difference he's made. Like,
Him
I
close
know what you're saying, George. Like, no other players kind of had that impact for him because they were all so
Laporte
good. but then
was
Diaz
like
did
Laporte
actually
was
have that.
going there, and
Yeah, he's
he
always
just
injured,
got
though.
ruined by injuries. It's
Yeah.
he just,
I
he
don't
just
think you
got
could have
hurt.
him. I don't think you could have Diaz number one though, because like individually, like we'll get there, but like individually, he's not contributed more towards his club than like Salah or something. Like, do you know what I mean?
I just proved it though. Like, the defense was terrible, and now the defense is best in the league.
No, but like in terms of
It's
like,
not just
contributing to our
him.
team, like without Salah this
Yeah, but
year,
he's
I don't
the
know
only
where
one
we would be.
But
He's-
last
yeah, but
year they
he's-
had like Otamendi and Fernandinho was playing centre back sometimes.
Yeah, but they still had Laporte, they still had Cancelo, they still had Edison.
Laporte
They
was
still played
injured nearly every game.
Laporte was out
Stones
for
is
the
playing
whole of last season.
The whole defense is playing better.
Yeah, I think
because of Diaz.
I think Diaz has
Say
been
that
really
Who
good,
was-
especially
who was-
because Ake has been unheard of as well. I think.
He hasn't played, literally. He never played.
Yeah.
No.
Is that injury or he's just not been good enough, or
He's
both?
just not.
Not been, well, like Stones has been really good.
Yeah,
and
Stones.
Diaz
See, Stones
can't
last
pick up
season
Diaz.
wasn't that good as well.
Exactly. And now Diaz comes in and he's a world beater.
I don't think you can put it all down to Diaz though. Like he's, you know,
We did with Liverpool.
you got to give credit to John Stones as well. Like he's stepped up massively.
Yeah, but
We didn't with Liverpool though.
Stones-
We gave it to Alisson, we
Stones-
gave it to Trent, we gave it to Robbo, we gave it to like loads of people as well. Like it wasn't. I know
Van
like, the
Dijk
sole
was the one.
focus.
Van Dijk.
I know the sole, but that was just
Liverpool
the
was
media,
different
to be
though.
fair.
With
Like,
your
that was just the
fullbacks,
media.
because- Yeah, but your fullbacks
Exactly,
were putting up
that's
like
what-
record numbers for their positions. That was a
But
different
it's
story.
just the media. Like the media could have chose to run the same
Exactly.
story with Diaz this year. They could have chose to do that. But it's just like I don't
Exactly.
know.
But they just haven't. And
But
he's done the same thing.
he hasn't won a Champions League. I feel like if they win the Champions League, they might do that.
Yeah. But running away with the league is up there as
Yeah,
well.
but if he comes in like
think-
first year in the Prem, runs away with the league and wins the Champions League, you'd have to say, well, he's dramatically changed the team.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Like,
agree with that.
You wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to argue. You wouldn't be able to argue with it.
No,
It's
but you have
too
to remember
early
that
to-
other than Man City, the standard of the Premier League this season isn't at its best.
No,
Like,
no.
It's
I
weird.
mean-
It's a weird year.
There's a big drop off from Man City to United who are second at the moment.
Yeah, and
Oh,
even
yeah. You'd bet all your money Man City would win. Then against the game against anything this season, wouldn't you? At the moment, like
Yeah.
it kind of came
But,
out
yeah.
of nowhere as well. I mean, Liverpool just
Yeah, the
dropped, and then
3 months.
Yeah. I think Pep just decided, like, I want to win the league. Like, everyone
Yeah.
else is shit. Let's do it.
All Klopp's just had a
They-
stinker.
Well, yeah.
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 Is it 4 in a
Well,
row?
Yeah, mate.
What's
I don't think
happened?
Klopp's
What's happened?
Klopp's
Is it
not
just
had a stinker, mate. Our club's had a stinker, mate. We just had an injury crisis. Like,
Yeah.
Like, can't
Oh,
compare to
Hendo
that.
now.
Thiago's not been great as well?
Yeah,
He's
but
been
he's
good,
been,
hasn't he?
like, he didn't
He
play
is
much
giving
when he
it a
first
lot of
came.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Not been
The
that
thing is
bad.
though, like Klopp knew how
yeah.
like how often Liverpool centre backs get injured.
Read between the
And-
lines.
We'll see how good Thiago is when Henderson and Fabinho play in midfield with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool's been a write-off this season, essentially.
Yeah, you can't really.
Right.
comment on
Yeah,
it. It's
fair
just been-
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Should we move on to number 3?
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Three.
I mean, goals and assists.
Yeah, he's like,
It's just because of that. I mean, with
Yeah.
him, I think Tottenham would be 12th, 13th, 14th.
I don't
Honestly,
particularly
they're
like
fucked.
Harry Kane, but like what he's contributed, he's so good. Like he just scores, he just gets assists.
You can't argue with it, really, can you? Yeah,
The
Tottenham are
stats.
so fucked without him. The way he's
I
like
wouldn't
changed his
put
game
three,
this
though.
season, the way Mourinho's changed him to drop deep and pick out some with these balls as well.
Yeah.
It's like added a whole new dimension to his
I
game.
don't know though. Tottenham is still shit though, and like
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's because
No,
facts.
But he's the only
Facts.
good thing about them, really. Him and
Between
Son.
the lines.
exactly read between the lines.
Facts, baby. Tottenham are still shit.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's
No.
still.
Tottenham
Harry
will
Kane's
always
got the
be.
numbers, baby. The thing is with Kane, he's got the numbers. I had him 4th because like he just has the numbers, but like, I really
It's
don't.
because of the
enjoy him.
numbers. That's it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We can move on from Kane because he's fucking boring.
Yeah.
Right, true.
Tottenham are
Oh,
boring.
here we go then. Number
know what,
2 is
mate?
your man.
He's pretty good at
Sure,
golf,
man.
isn't he? You seen him on the Sky Ports?
Loves the golf.
Who?
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Seen him on the golf vodcast, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. It's brilliant. Right, so number 2, Mo Salah.
What? He's number 2.
Yeah,
He's number
goals.
2.
Goals.
Oh, mate, he's had more influence on the
Dude.
season, like at the club.
He's
than-
top. He's top scorer.
How can he be? How can he be 2? I put him
Yeah.
like 5th.
Mate, like, what is
Like,
this?
I mean,
He's been
I had him
good.
3rd.
But I would.
George.
How can you put him above Gundogan and Diaz when they're like
Do you know how
5th?
bad?
He's got.
Do you know how
he's got-
bad
Joey had
Mane
him
and
third,
Firmino have been?
Jack had him 3rd.
Third.
get that.
Yeah, I mean,
I had it because of the goals. I don't like him, but isn't he? He's top scorer, isn't he?
He's top
He's top
scorer by
scorer.
some way at this
He's
point.
17 or something, right?
17.
Yeah.
Just- I don't like him either, and he plays for my club. But like, mate, he's been. The
He's a
only
greedy
player,
son of a bitch, but you can't argue
the
with
only
it. He's so
player
goal
this year.
hungry.
The only one this year who's done anything decent. Like, it's just a joke. Like Mane's been terrible. Firmino's been terrible. Like he's the
What
only
about
one
the
who's ever
offensive
stepped
defender?
up.
Unbelievable.
What?
The offensive defender, Bobby Firmino.
Who? Oh, he's terrible. He's not. He's getting better.
Yeah. No,
But
you had
Salah's
Jota
run-
at the start of the season who was hungry.
Jota looked
What?
really
What
good.
happened
I
to him?
remember his hat trick
Jack,
against
Jack.
Atalanta.
What happened to him?
Mm.
To who?
To Jota?
Gone.
Injuries.
Got injured.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Another one gone.
It's been
Fucking off.
months.
Just a
Yeah.
joke, mate. Now Hendo's got. Oh, honestly, I could cry.
Wasn't he
Yeah.
Wasn't your centre mid playing at centre back and is now injured at centre back? Like,
Yeah, we bought a geezer from Preston, mate, and we've been playing Nat Phillips. Like, it's just peak. And it's fucking so peak.
When's Van Dijk back?
that guy you got from
Or when's
Schalke.
Gomez
Oh,
back?
he was, to be fair, look, for the Everton game, he was back in the stadium, Van Dijk. So I reckon like not too long.
Gomez?
But even when he, I don't know about Gomez. I think Gomez is fucked, like really
Really?
fucked. Yeah,
His knee's
Mm.
gone. He's had 2
Yeah.
surgeries on it already or something.
yeah. So I don't know. Even with Van Dijk back, I don't know. I think this season's a write-off. Gone.
Yeah, of course.
bounce
Just
back.
your goal will be top 4 at this stage.
I don't think we'll get it.
It's all
Yeah.
Champions League now.
It's all about Champions League. I just for Chelsea as
We've got
well.
to
We
win the
need,
Champions League.
Do you think if Salah keeps this up, he could take you somewhere in the Champions League? I mean, he is
Yeah,
he
that's
is
the
on
only
it.
way.
You can't argue
The
with it.
only-
He's been on it all season.
The only way is Champions League. That's all we've got to be focused on now, really.
it'd be interesting if Chelsea play Liverpool again in the Champions League, like an old rivalry coming back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well,
So
the
what would be
classic
interesting?
days.
Tuchel versus Klopp would be interesting.
That would be really good. I'm excited for that.
Ball all day.
I think we would have
At the
you
moment.
because of your injuries, and I just think we'd
Yeah.
we'd have
Yeah.
too much.
Well, maybe. How do we get on the league against you? Oh, baby. Oh,
Have some of that.
I don't know, baby. I don't know.
Silence.
With no fans as well in the Champions League, that might fuck us. So we'll see.
Yeah, won't quite be the same.
No, well, it won't be the same at all, will it?
Right.
Who's number one? Who's number one?
Yeah, you'll never believe it.
Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes. Hey.
That's
Yeah. Well, he's
What
had the
about
most
without the
impact.
pens? How many pens has he scored?
300.
A lot of pens, to be fair. I'm not totally sure.
He is like ridiculous. Though. Like how we were saying before, how important a player is to their team. He's literally just taken United into the
Complete next level.
Yeah,
Very
and,
good.
and he's got Harry Maguire behind him, you know,
Exactly.
making it worse.
Martial up top.
Difficult.
He's been a very influential player for them. You can't argue with it, can you? He's the one.
Yeah, you just can't argue with it.
You'd have him at any team in the Premier League. He'd be in the starting 11
Yeah,
straight away.
You start him over Mount.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that's tricky, actually. Mason Mount, yeah, he'd have to play.
But yeah, you can't
Would
argue
Gareth
with it, can you?
Southgate start Bruno Fernandes over Mount if he was English?
Oh, man.
Probably would.
No, I think it has.
Look at
It's
us,
obvious.
right?
Man. Bruno
I mean,
Bruno
he's
is
just
number one.
yeah, he's immense. Isn't he? The epitome of a Portuguese player, if I do say so. Always whinging to the refs and just being.
He had a go at Guardiola
dickhead.
last season as well.
Yeah, I saw that on the touchline.
Yeah, he had a go at
Is he a
Guardiola
bit of a
last
diver?
season.
Yeah, he loves it.
Does he
Have
die?
you seen him having a fit in the back of the Sporting locker rooms on the way out of the pit?
Yeah,
That's
almost
quite-
fights
Yeah,
like
he-
security
I
guards.
mean,
Oh,
he's
he's going
passionate.
nuts.
I mean, you
Kicking
can say
the
that
ball.
much.
I hate him.
What did you say, Tom?
So he's passionate, at least. You can say that much. He works his socks off for the team.
He also dives.
He's-
Goal
he does
involvement,
dive a
though.
lot.
A goal,
I mean, he's
a
number
goal
one for
involvement
just
a
slagging
game.
him off, essentially. It's really good.
Isn't it 25 goals and assists in 25 games now?
I think so. Kane might actually just be ahead of him in terms of goals and assists.
Really?
I think.
I'm not
I think
sure.
so.
Funny how the top two players in the league that we've put down are both like the top two divers as well.
Well,
No,
they
yeah,
just-
Bruno's one ahead. Bruno's got 25 goals and assists. Kane's got 24.
The accumulation
He's had
of
one
them
game
getting
now.
fouled the most and wanting the most fouls and being in the
Yeah.
most dangerous areas and stuff and going down easy, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, because Kane's a bit like that as well.
Looks like a foul even if you're not close, you know. Ref just blows his whistle because they're all like robots programmed to be bad at being referees. Like, it's pretty
They're
impressive.
just terrible.
They're all-
How can we have the best league in the world and have only English refs when they're the worst refs in the world?
You see what these?
You know
what
what?
did the ref say? He said like loads of people be going to court or something. Loads of refs might be going to court.
Cool.
Yeah.
That ref from the Liverpool Everton match needs to go to court. Fucking Wankstone.
Oh, you're
Oh,
still
you
not
don't
over that.
Oh mate, he's a weapon, mate. Man United fan as well.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Dude,
And I
mate.
on the inside scoop, so I know what's good.
I know what it feels like to be on the wrong side
Look
of
out for
referee
George,
decisions.
everyone.
But I think in the top 10 we haven't had Leicester players, have we? I think that's a
I nearly
bit-
had Harvey.
We had no
Barnes.
Leicester players. We gave them the honourable mention.
Well,
we had Barnes.
that's I
Madison.
think there's I
Who
think
else would
they've
go
It's
in
got
there?
to be
brutal,
in
isn't it?
there.
Because they're third in the league, and they've been so good all
They've had a
season.
phenomenal season, and they don't
But
look
who
like they're
goes-
They're
gonna.
very good all around though. Like
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Fafana,
Good as a
Ndidi,
team.
That's
Tielemans.
what I felt about Man City, and I didn't want to put their players too high up as well. Like it's
Yeah,
similar.
they're top of the
They're just such
like,
a
it's
well-oiled
different.
machine.
And I also think Mason Mount deserves a mention here. I think he's been brilliant this season.
Fuck's sake. We can't get
He
through
has
one
been-
episode without
Yeah.
mentioning Mason fucking Mount.
Yeah.
Mason Mount has had a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
season. He's the future of Chelsea. He's our future captain.
Oh, mate, he's the future of Chelsea. Oh, God.
Of course he
English
is.
captain.
Of course he is.
Oh,
He's our future
God.
I think
captain.
Declan Rice has a better chance of being
He's
England
the-
captain than Mason Mount.
No, I didn't say England. I said Chelsea.
Mason Mount can't even start for England. Like,
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount
Good.
starts for England.
So
Easy.
starts for England.
Easy. Without
Well,
question.
we
we put him in our
Without
fucking team,
question.
so he better.
Yeah, we did that. That's it.
But he
What
should
was
start for
Not
England.
even in his natural position, though.
He's good in the number 8. He's good in the number
He's
10.
good everywhere.
He can even
Dave.
play a false 9.
I don't
He's
think
good.
he deserves
That's
an
what I'm saying.
honourable
Like,
mention.
he's good, but I don't
He's got
think a
skills,
lot better
left
than
foot,
good.
right foot, press,
He's
pass,
consistently
cross,
good. I don't
free
think he's
kicks.
great.
He's got everything to his game. Everything.
What's he scored? Like 2 free kicks?
Yes, but
He's
he
got
hasn't taken so
everything
many.
to his game. Mate, he's got everything to his game.
Of course
He's
he
like
has.
5'9" or something.
Mason Mount, the all-telling, ever-giving fucking
The press.
Chelsea player.
The skill, the
Mason Mount.
passes, set pieces, the finishing. He's got a left foot as well. Long
Does he
shots.
even take your corners?
Yes.
Yeah. He is really good at corners.
And he scored a pen the other day.
He won
He's
the
got
pen as
4
well.
goals and 3 assists, mate.
Hmm?
He's got 4 goals and 3 assists.
Pretty good.
Honourable mention, my arse, mate. Fuck
Put
it.
him in the top 10 players of the league.
In a few
Don't think-
seasons, he'll be in the top 5, top 3.
That,
Yeah, but
that,
if you
that
see
could be
him,
true.
That's audacious, to say the least, mate.
I don't think so.
No,
I
it's-
think Mason Mount's been
far-fetched.
brilliant, and I
The
think
future
Chelsea
of
are going to
Chelsea.
be title contenders in the next few years. I think so.
Do you think so? Yeah. Why is that?
Well, Tuchel's been promised a lot of money. I think we're linked with some top players who can bring in lots of
Haaland.
experience and quality in the final third and also in the defensive line. I think if we can get a dominant centre back, we can go to a back 4, get a number 9 who can score some goals, maybe Haaland.
What? So you mean redo all of the signings that you fucked up this summer? A centre back
Yeah.
and a striker.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here.
Problem is we haven't signed many. We've only
Well,
signed
surely
Thiago
any team
Silva.
in the top 6 could
What
say
do you
Thiago
mean?
Silva was supposed to be the rock at the back, and Werner's supposed to be your new number 9.
No. We did not buy
We
Thiago
did not buy-
Silva meant to be like our long-term rock.
Silva
He's
was a
36.
short-term fix, and I think we just need to recruit someone this summer. We're linked with Alaba, Sula, and Boateng. I
Alaba's
think-
going Madrid.
Yeah, I think he will, but the fact that we're linked with these players.
Jerome
Boateng's
Boateng.
shit.
You think Jerome Boateng's your rock at the back to win you the league?
He's
I
terrible.
did not say that.
But Sula,
Honestly, you could say
Because
you could say
Bayern
with
definitely want to
money-
give away their best 2 centre backs in the same summer.
Mate, you could say the same about any top 6 side in the Premier
Exactly,
League. Like,
exactly.
if I bought a world class centre back and I bought a world class forward, I'd be in contention. Like, yeah, of course you would. Like,
You
fucking
ruled the
brilliant.
league. Liverpool ruled
Like
it.
Liverpool
If
would
United-
need to buy about
United
11
bought a world-class
starting
centre-back
players.
and world-class striker.
everyone spoke at the same time. I didn't get that.
If United
Basically.
bought a world class centre back and a world class striker, they'd win the league as well.
Very
Yeah,
true.
it's all pants and that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
theoretically,
it's a
you've got to do it.
transition.
I mean, I
phase for you
think
at the
Mason
minute.
Mount
You've had
says
like
it
such
all,
a big bunch
really.
of youth, and now you've made so many signings this summer, and you're going to make more. I feel like you need a transition. I don't know, unless you get. I just don't know if Tuchel's going to win you the league so soon.
He's shown the quality, and he's shown his philosophy. It's already implemented in the team. We've got the gegenpress. We've got the possession. No, we're
Fucking
very
playing
good at.
Football Manager out there, is he? 4-2-3-1 gegenpress.
But I just think if he's given next season with the signings, and if the signings turn out to be good, unlike this season, if they actually work, then I think we really have a chance next season.
what
I
about
think
Havertz?
City are going to be favourites. I think Havertz's been disappointing since he got COVID. He's been
No, man.
Werner's been getting good though. Lots of assists.
Werner looked very good tonight, but
I like
Werner's
to score goals.
Defenders, they're very big.
Werner's not as good as we thought he was. I think he's
It's hard though. it's hard. Like coming from
tries
a
too
foreign
hard.
league, it's always hard. Your first season in England. Like I feel Werner and Havertz will both be world class next season.
I'm looking
After
forward
a
to
year
next
to
season.
adapt.
I think that just do as well as we can in the Champions League, maybe a semi-final, and then maybe top. I think if we come fourth, that would be a good season. And then if we can get rid of a lot of players and
I'm
just
not
bring
gonna
in
lie, like
2 or 3,
I
I think.
really wish Frank stayed at Chelsea.
I wanted to see what Chelsea would have been like if we didn't make all those signings. And if we stuck with Tomori, James, Mount, and all those players. I think that would have been...
Tomori.
No, if we stuck with that group,
England
they
setup.
started to build an identity. They all came from the youth academy. It would have been interesting to see what they...
Oh, Fikayo Tomori.
Like it would have got you so far, but like top 4 was the maximum you've ever got. With
Yeah,
that group.
like that's why I would have liked Frank to stay, because you just wouldn't have gone anywhere. It would have been beautiful. Like, we could have had 5 years of just
Honestly,
Chelsea out
I
of it
agree.
every
Oh,
year.
this coming from fucking Liverpool, Rafa Benitez. We want you to stay. He was awful.
It took Liverpool a long time to win some silverware. It took a long time. How many was 25 years without Premier League?
I'm not talking about that.
30.
But I'm not
25
talking
years
about that.
and,
I did not mention that. I just mentioned Chelsea.
Yes,
I
but
just said about Chelsea. I didn't say anything about Liverpool.
Yes, but I think if Lampard was really given the time with that squad, and if he didn't play career mode, and if the board didn't,
Lampard, mate, came starving. Oh, it would have been
Lampard's on
beautiful.
career mode, Tuchel's on Football Manager, mate. Different levels.
It would have been beautiful. Like Tuchel is dangerous. Tuchel could actually win something.
I think
Yeah,
we have a good
Tuchel is
chance
good.
next season. I think if we can reach the semi-final of the Champions League and get top 4, that's a good starting point for next season. Then we need to just get rid of a lot of players and start again.
How long before he gets sacked?
You never know
6
with
months.
Chelsea. No, he'll if he doesn't get top 4, I think it's in his contract that he'll be sacked.
Definitely. Right then.
Yeah, let's wrap up.
Yeah, I don't know where that
episode
went just
3.
then.
Unbelievable.
It's been brilliant.
There you have it. That was our top 10.
Yeah,
Like-
enjoyed it, lads.
We'll be coming back with episode 4 at some point.
Definitely, very soon on the horizon. If anyone's actually still watching now, it'd be really nice if you subscribed.
Yeah, you better.
Like the video.
Trying to get to the big milestone, the big 10 subscriber. We'll do a special video for that.
10 sub special. Come on, boys.
Big
Like
one.
the video, you fucks.
Shout out the guy who commented for this idea.
Yeah, shout out Jason Cray.
Yes, sir.
Go on,
Jason.
Cheers for the idea. Please give some more. We'll do whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.